Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. I hope that you're doing well. Those of you returning, welcome back as always. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Took me a second there. Scorpio, this is the second time that I'm trying to record your weekly for January 20th, Inauguration Day, and to the 26th, 27th. Scorpio, in the first introductory part, as I started your video, I said to you all about my hair. It's wild today, right? Like, deal with the wildness. And as I got delayed and I had to make some quick changes again, which has been the whole theme this weekend, I was like, there's something to that, Scorpio. Kind of, I'm gonna buckle up. I don't know. I've got this tinge of this. Are you prepared? And I said to you for your weekend read, get your rest. You're going to need it. I'm standing by that. Like, Scorpio, there's a fierceness that I don't know. It's like you're out to conquer the world kind of feel. But spirit, not without challenges. So there we go. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If you're here, welcome. If you're here, you pretty much know how this goes. So Scorps, we're going to jump into your read. We're going to see what's going on this week, what you need to be aware of, what spirit wants you to know, any clarification, anything you've got going on. Spirit goes, it's all in the ethers. Like, that's been the word lately, the ethers. Things are happening. Divine alignment, astrology, you name it, right? And welcome to Aquarius season tomorrow as well. So I've got my cup of coffee. I've got my cards. I'm here with you. Perfect day. I appreciate you. All right, Scorps, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on here. I think I'm for the most part caught up on emails too. If you're interested in personal reads, those are open and available. That information is found in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page. Channel memberships are open. I've talked to a few people too. There's been some issues around like getting into the channel memberships. I'm trying to make some plans. I know I've been talking about it, and I've looked at a few things and not been able to figure some stuff out, but I'm one person, so bear with me. As always, I appreciate your love, patience. You are all amazing. So, Scorpio, Spirit's telling me to go ahead and put these back in, but I'm going to look at them real quick. Nurture, Scorpio card. Surprise, surprise. You showing up. Investigate in the root. Spirit's saying deep digs into the past. So I'm not quite sure what that represents, but it's illuminating some sort of prosperity, I think, Scorps, that's coming into your life. The color purple. So it's funny. I've got a piece of purple fluorite sitting here. Beautiful, beautiful piece, lined fluorite. And this thing that I have sitting here too, this chart, it's got purple. I got dressed to sit down and do this, get out of my pajamas kind of thing, working from home. And I had a shirt on and I was like, meh. And Spirit goes, purple. So here we go. It's the closest thing to purple I've got. And there's a lot of purple in this Jupiter card. So, grapes. I would do anything, eat anything that is healthy and supportive of your third eye. Very significant to the third eye and the crown chakra. Lavender. Use lavender. Lavender smells. Lavender plants. I don't know, anything that represents that purple. Like, really tune into that this week, okay? Tune into that this week. So pay attention to any lymphatic drainage. P.S. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose, treat, but it's the calmer your body is this week. Like, the system, Spirit saying the system and the structures are going to flow better too. So it's really about keeping yourself in a level space of calm, peace, serenity, so you can tap into that third eye energy, tap into that crown energy. It's going to create some sort of very specific balance. And I don't know, Spirit is saying too, like, the color, I got purple, like, I'm like all of a sudden like super honed in. I got some stuff for Christmas and it's all purple, which is really random for me. I've got a spray bottle here because of the animals, because they act like fools. It's purple. Like, I don't know, like purple, 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 purple. Like, love, eat, sleep, eat, drink, purple. I don't know, whatever. But it's a thing. So anything that is developing the third eye and the crown, right? Just get down to business this week. But you're going to need it. You're going to need it because expect Spirit is saying spiritual downloads, that are going to catapult your awareness and existence, Scorpio. I'm going to tell you too, like, I want to make this real clear, and this is something that Spirit's brought up, like I did the weekend read, right? Do know that, like, things are going to take some time to play out. It isn't going to happen overnight. We know this, right? You're going to have to be patient, and I don't know why I'm seeing purple as patient, lavender, calm, things like that. I guess you pull it together that way. Scorpio, source, the sun. The dials, like the sun dials, if you have them outside your house or something like that, that could be of importance too. This is giving me a connotation back to Egyptian times as well with the sundial. Lots of things. Lots and lots of things too. So 18. What is today? So the night. So Saturday, the 18th could be significant for some reason for some of you. Trust your intuitions, because it's almost like your intuitions. Your intuition, it's almost like it's bridging a gap for spiritual awareness. Scorpio, you're doing something pretty specific. There's something coming in that's very specific. Could be tied to a Libra, okay, so if you've had some sort of connection to Libra, or even if you've got Libra in specific placements and or does somebody else, there could be something about your, I'm going to call it your sexual energy. Here we go. We're going down a rabbit hole, something I usually don't talk about too much, that it could have been blocked off, shut down. It's almost kind of like somebody and or something has had its grips in you, like selfishly devoted to that part of you that was always the focus too. So you could have been involved in, and I'm going to say could have been, in the sense that this feels past related to me, because it's like when I look at this energy as it's coming through, that again, I'll intuit if you haven't pulled a single card yet, it feels like you're going through a release of this. Some of you, it could be sexual addictions, or being like, I'm gonna say, I feel like it's somebody addicted to you. And let's be completely frank, right? With no kids, this video is not for kids. I will put that out there. I mean, I always mark it that way anyhow, but still, let's add extra emphasis, not for kids. Scorpio, you yourself, if you've ever been with a Scorpio, either than that, or you just know you, right? Like, that's your energy, sacral energy. It's a whole thing, right? Scorpio rules the genitals and all of that good stuff. Once somebody gets a taste of Scorpio, holy shit, they need more. Scorpio, you do things that I don't even think, again, no intention of necessarily doing anything. You're just being you, but there's a wild side to that, right? And this could be the thing. I feel like for some of you, honest to God, like, it's like you're healing something around that energy. Now, this could also be past life stuff, right? It doesn't have to be today. This is, you think about it though, like, that is where life is created. That is where death happens. Like, Scorpio, you rule that whole system for a reason. So for some of you, this is going to be a physical connotation to relationships or people you've partnered with in that way. For others of you, this is just you, I'm going to say mastering. I'm going to be so bold to say mastering that sacral energy of what draws people into you and going, you are not from me. I am protecting my sexual energy. I am protecting everything that is me. And there, you, just because you show up in my world doesn't mean that I'm going to give that part of myself to another person. So this is like you taking that energy very seriously, right? Like, when we're young and stupid, like, oh, my boyfriend or my girlfriend or my whatever. And we're a little more open to things without giving it a lot of personal consideration as to who you're sharing that energy with, because that other person is also sharing their energy with you. So it's like, does anybody coming into my life that you may be dealing with in that regard, does it assist? Are they, I'm gonna say clean, like, I don't know, that sounds a little sketchy, but like, more so, is their soul clean? Are they in their better vibrational energy, or are you taking in some negative shit? Like, we become, again, a product of our environment if that's what we're entangling ourselves with, and we end up in those situations, right? Like it's not a great thing. So there's something about that, Scorpio. And I'm going to say, again, for some of you, this is just about healing the sacral chakra. For others of you, this is acknowledging how powerful that sexual energy is within you and what it stands for, because it is your life, it is your body, it is your temple. It runs very, very deep. And it's like, who do I share that with, right? Who do I share that sensuality with? Who do I share that external emotion with? Are they worthy of coming into my existence? Like do you check the boxes? And if you don't, no room for you here. Keep on moving. Okay. Now, when I mentioned to you, like you may have dealt with a Libra, Spirit brought me back around to this. This could have been somebody, Scorpio, from upwards of 16 years ago. That, and that's the number that Spirit gave me, so that's the number I'm going with. That there was a personal, sexual, probably, interaction with this person in some way, that it's almost like they tainted. This is so strange. Tainted, this feels karmic to me, Scorps. Like, I'm trying to make heads and tails of this. They tainted your energy somehow. And, like, I believe that people only have the power that we give them. But entangling yourself with this person was a karmic contract. Even the year, Spirit, the year of 2016. So I would say go back 16 years or look back to 2016, what was going on in your life at that time. There's something in that time period that sunk its claws in you that you are working on personally healing at this time. And I don't think, for the majority of you, that you realize the connection in this moment of whatever you're doing to that past. Like, once you go back and you look at it, it's like, that really was a thing. That person really was that shitty. You're healing a karmic contract here, Scorpio, when it comes to 12 on the clock. When it comes to that negative energy that it's like your body, your soul, your everything took in. It was some type of attachment. Scorpio, I got the chills. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. If you have struggled with relationships, if you have struggled with expressing your emotional self, and you've I've tried this, I've tried that, I've done, I've taken every cold medicine there was and nothing's touched it. This is what it's always been about. It's like in the most unsuspecting place. Like, you passed that person, you've passed that situation or that time frame in life, and never would have tied those two things together. I could not encourage you more to go back and review that time frame, because Scorpio, this is where, like lotus energy, from the mud and the muck, you bloom and blossom. Somebody or something has never gotten over you. And I'm going to be a little risque, I guess. I don't know if it's the way you did certain things or Spirit. Oh my God, I can't. Ooh. This is like R-rated kind of, sort of. Ooh, I like it like that, Scorpio. I might blush. Oh my God. No, it's life, right? Like, let's be real, we're all adults here, or at least we should be. And if you're under 18, you need to turn this off. So there's something about you that once somebody or something had a taste, Scorpio, it was done. It wasn't about love anymore. It was obsession. It wasn't about connection on an emotional level. It was the obsession of you. I don't feel that at that point you were necessarily in your ego, but it was still playing a very large factor in your life. This person, karmic, all ego. You're starting to put things together. This is healing the fertility. Spirit's saying issues. So perhaps some of you have had some fertility issues. Something around children, home, hearth, right? Libra energy. you're doing some serious healing here, Scorpio. And I'm going to tell you, like, when you get down to the nitty-gritty of that, it changes the face of your world. It changes everything. It's phenomenal the way I see this. And it's like, who knew that 3D experience could shape it this way, that this is how it would come to be. This is that one moment in time would affect everything, right? I've said in some of the videos, like, it's like everything was bleeding in together somehow, right? It's like I can see the ovaries in the reproductive system as we speak, and I'm seeing them being cleaned up, healed. Some of you could be healing some fertility issues physically as a result of this. Some of you, very sensitive subject here, and please, again, consult doctors, right? Because I am not that. But if you've had trouble conceiving, do know that from what I'm being given via spirit, it's almost like there's a purification that is happening. So some of you may find yourselves in the coming months conceiving children. 1616, what is that? A tower moment. Oh shit, never thought that would be. Expect the unexpected, Scorpio. Like, things really changing when it comes to life, death, growth, rebirth of the chakra center that you own. You in Cancer. Very profound, Scorpio. I didn't know. Who knew? All intuitive. You're welcome. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. That's crazy. That light too, Scorpio. That sun card. Healing, illumination, ahas. Feeling good. Footloose, fancy free. Something significant. And even for those of you who are male and identify as male, like, if you've had issues, something about like, obviously our body has its own tubing system, right? Again, not a doctor, can't diagnose you. But you could be finding that everything is working better, functioning better. I know it's really personal, right? Like, oh shit, Nicole, talk about putting it out there. But it's like changing your diet and your vitamins is what I'm hearing. Again, not a doctor. I cannot express that enough. But it's through self-work. Do with that. I mean, if you're here, you know that there's more to it than what the world tells us. Right? Right. Okay. Cards. Big message for you, Scorpio. All right, Spirit. What does Scorpio need to do, or need to do this week? Okay. You just sat here and you watched me shuffle. Double dose of sunlight, Scorpio. Leo. Could be dealing with a Leo, doesn't have to be, but heavy, 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 heavy Leo placements. 5, change. Shit coming to light. Illumination. This is just a whole new creative world for you. Scorpio, whatever you're doing, man, step hardcore, step in proud, step in faith, step in light, and do not be afraid to be seen. Purples and yellows, baby, purples and yellows. Just wear them, feel them, know them, trust them, believe in it, read about it, like solar plexus and sacral, solar plexus and sacral. For some of you, Spirit also giving me two, and this is very, very touchy subject, but I'm going to go there because that's me. If some of you have endured sexual abuse, some of you, and when I said tainted earlier, and Spirit's bringing this back around, if you believe that person did that it made you less than because of what they did to you, Spirit's saying it doesn't. Your resolve to live and move past that and find a way to carry forward in the face of somebody else violating your personal space, they tainted themselves. They left a lifelong, lifetime after lifetime scar on themselves that they will spend many, many times having to rectify. You are not to blame for that. All you can do is heal it, love yourself despite what someone else has done to you, and move on from that. That shit, that past, does not define who you are. What someone else has done to you does not define the character of you. It shows everything about who they are. Okay? Touchy subject, I know. I can tell you, I will say this, I can genuinely empathize with you. Okay? So, just know. Just know. Okay? All right, Scorpio, this week, what do they need to know? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? So that was, Spirit, that was what you need to do. If that is you, if that specific message is for you, that's what you need to do. All right, for Scorpio, please, Spirit, what do they need to know? The 20th. Progressions and journey. Scorps, I'm telling you, you're moving on, you're moving up, you're figuring it out. Like 10 and 2, baby, 10 and 2. Hands on the wheel. What else for Scorpio this week? You know, some of you, 4th, I said, heart and home, right? 4th house, granted it's not Libra. As I say this is Cancer. That's the moon, right? Moon energy. These cards typically do not fall in reverse. Home, 4th house, Spirit coming to light in the reverse here with, I just flipped the deck over. Look at that. Libra. Scorpio, if you've got Libra placements, this message is for you. If you've dealt with a Libra or somebody in your life who has Libra in their primaries, and I'm going to refer to that as Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, pay attention. Pay big attention. Because to me, this is very much about the placement of the signs in this. And, you know, not everybody's going to deal with a Libra. Maybe you're not sure if you've dealt with a Libra. Spirit also saying those that were on the very cusp of Virgo and Libra that you've dealt with. Okay? Where Virgo's rolling in, other than Spirit, I got nothing on the table. I'm going to be honest with you, as always. Community, the way you look at this, review, retrograde, look at this, Cancer, immerse. This passion is that too of Scorpio, right? Our passions exude from that sacral chakra, our creative, external creativity. 5th house, passions. And that puts us in the Sun, Leo energy. 5th house is Leo. Something here, Scorps, from the past has blocked you. It was like that situation, person, karmic, whatever this was, jumped in front of you. You bit. And here you are. As I can't speak as I go to say that. It's almost like a hard time resolving yourself to the reality of what someone else's existence could have done for you. Spirit also telling me that I may end up this week making a second weekly video for you, Scorpio, because this is very specific. Not everybody is going to resonate with this, but this is heavy. Scorpio, by Libra season this year, do know that this chapter is going to completely close once and for all. Spirit saying, I keep getting like choked up, they will be no more. Okay? Because like the aspects of the karmic parts of it are coming, like the karmic aspects are showing up differently in the 3D, like the way things play out, the way things happen, how they happen as they do. But at the same time, it has everything to do with this soul contract agreement of like the way the karma plays out in the long run. I hope the way I'm explaining that makes sense. Holy shit. What else for Scorpio this week? Dignity, which is strength, number 13, another 12. I said, what was it, 12 on the clock earlier? Pisces, sensitized. This is all with the hands of Pisces, moving into that north node. And then Scorpio, there's the one card in this deck is Scorpio mystery, right? Clearly you. The other two cards in this deck that to me are representation of Scorpio is the 12th house, because that is Pluto, right? Introspection. Nobody does introspection the way a Scorpio does. I'm sorry if I sound biased for those of you that may not be Scorpio sun, but you got Scorpio placement, you understand what I'm saying. Then the 8th house, Scorpio, that is you, mystery. And as I say 12th house too, that's also Pisces. But when I look at this as introspection, I forever and will always see this card as Scorpio primarily, because I think I tie that for whatever reason to Pluto. Don't ask me why, but I do. It's actually Neptune, but that 5 is change. 5 and 10, 15. What's that equal to? The Devil card. You are understanding that deeper devil of yourself and others. This is going to set you free, Scorpio. Talk about liberation. And this year there's been a lot coming out about freedom, like personal freedom, speaking your freedom, right? All of those things. There's obviously been issues around the amendments when it comes to like TikTok and things of the such, right? Like it's violating our amendments. And even just, cancel culture the last couple of years. The whole thing. No more canceling out how you see it, how you feel, or what your experience has been. Alliance and 6th house sustainability. That energy has not been sustainable. Whew, this is not a message I was planning on jumping into today, Scorpio. I never, in a million years, I don't think would have gone, hey, this is going to be the thing this week, Scorpio. But there's an awareness here. What is this progressions about for Scorpio? 10 and 2. 10 and 2. Empress, Libra, Taurus, 10 of Pentacles. Scorpio, you're moving into Empress energy. Male, female, it doesn't matter. Them, they don't matter. You're ready. You're ready for, it's almost like a crowning, Scorpio. You're getting ready for your crown. You're getting ready for your rewards and accolades. 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Missteps along the way. Reevaluating your values. Repositioning yourself. Some people along the way telling you were wrong, you lied. If you've endured sexual abuse and you reported it, they told you were full of shit and they didn't believe you. All the things. All of the things. And sometimes some of you, again, lying to yourself. I'll just ignore it. Hopefully it'll go away. No. Only way through it, to the end of it, is to go through it, right? 6 of Wands, victory and success. After, Spirit saying, after this set of achievements, Temperance, the healing. That is Sag energy, 3 of Cups. Scorpio, do understand that you may be in the coming months, and I'm going to say specifically the next 3 months, you may be coming, quote, online with people that have had very similar experiences to you. And in that, you're finding comfort in the celebration of who the hell you truly are, where you don't feel the need to stifle yourself anymore. And I would say to you, as we move into Aquarius season, it is beyond the veil. It is free thinking. It is the ability to expand our knowledge elsewhere and see to it that the impossible becomes possible. It's a very pivotal point in your life, and I think that you are living and doing things differently every day in other ways that are conducive to where you are going in the future. You're securing allies in this lifetime. Your friendships could be changing because as we heal, we outgrow things, right? We've outgrown that job. We've outgrown those people. We've outgrown X, Y, and Z. New people are coming on board. Look at this hair. It's whack. Look like I got wings. Anyhow, that's what happens when you blow dry it. All right, 4th house in the reverse, 7th house. 7th house. Let's take a look here. Libra, Venus. There you go. There you go. 7th house of Libra here. High Priestess. Nine of Wands. I just heard Spirit say, will you be up for the challenge? Your ability to be receptive this week, Scorpio, to the intuitive side of yourself is so incredibly necessary. It's just like, I thought I put that behind me. I thought I had healed up enough of that, right? That I had learned all that I needed to know. Some of you could have gotten therapy, talked to other people, you know, whatever it might have been. Some of you may go back for additional services, I'm going to say. But it's also going, now I see, Spirit, now I see the things that I didn't see. That King of Swords, Libra energy, again, for me as a reader anyhow, that's how I read the King of Swords as Libra. To me, in this, again, if you dealt with a Libra, Scorpio, the person they knew you to be, they never thought you would change. They banked on you forever being the person that they knew in the first second they laid eyes on you. They held on to that belief that you could never be any different. It's like, you ever like have a long lost relative kind of thing, and last time they seen you were like 5 years old, and then 20 years goes by, and you know, somehow they come in, or you run into somebody somehow, and they're there, you know, with your mom or whoever, and pardon the growling sound in the background, they're plowing the roads. It's like they remember the 5-year-old version of you, and for them to physically look at you, they're like, there's no way that's you. Last time I seen you, you were, as they say, knee-high to a grasshopper, and you had the cutest little curls, and, you know, the little scrunched up nose, and these chubby little cheeks, and you were just so tiny and little, and it's hard to believe you've grown up. Scorpio, for somebody, it's really hard to believe you've grown up. It's really hard for them to believe that you have changed as much as you did, and Spirit saying you are untouchable in this place. Some people are forever okay with being where they are. Spirit's also saying too, Scorps, that this particular energy that I'm speaking of right now, or person, may not be the one that you dealt with in 2016 or 16 years ago, or whatever the time frame is for you. But that idea of how it's tainted or poisoned you continue to play out during that period of time. So somebody else that took advantage of that wound, now you see it, because then you didn't. As I say that, the 5 of Pentacles, the Moon, the 3 of Pentacles. Scorpio, Spirit saying careless with love, probably dealing with people that were careless in love. And love doesn't have to be romantic, right? We know this. You not realizing, and I've said this so much for you in the past few months, not realizing your value and your worth. Just not seeing it. If this is what these people think of me, this is who I am. It's like they stamped it on your forehead and you accepted it for what it was. Government, people, family, friends, work, whatever. Doesn't matter. They were able to easily manipulate you. And I think that as I say easily manipulate you, Spirit's also asking me to address any guilt you might have around that. It's not that you were easy, right? You just really had hope that things would not be the same. Or you had the best of intentions in viewing somebody and giving them the benefit of the doubt. They are quick talkers, smooth talkers. Gave you the rainbows and butterflies of how everything was going to be okay. That's what you're used to. Promise me gold, deliver me shit in the long run. The way it always worked out. Your view of home, comfort, security, love, partnerships, connections. If they're not very different already, Scorpio, they are going to continue to evolve in 2025. It is the inevitable. You're going to go through some very quick transformations that goes, I'm not being a victim anymore. I'm not a victim of circumstance. I'm not a victim of my choices. I'm making better choices for myself. Like, all of it. Understand, Spirit is also saying, if you've dealt with somebody recently, and I'm going to say, Spirit's saying the last 6 months, and you've not had communication, or I don't know, whatever this might be for you. They may not have caused the wound, and they unknowingly and unaware of their self, they don't even know they're wounded. But they pray, and that sounds, I don't feel like this person was necessarily malicious. They just have that lower vibe energy. They preyed on that vulnerability of you, of not knowing your worth. So, do know, I'm not saying give them a free pass. They just didn't know any better. That's the reality here. They didn't know any better. I said about the emotional manipulation. There it is. Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Scorpio, you guys got some deep stuff. And to me, the Six of Wands coming out sideways over here, which I was not shuffling for at this point. The Sun, the Ten of Pentacles. There was something about that situation that goes, we almost had it. Almost had it figured out. Until that sacral energy popped up and says, I need healed too. Almost. We were almost there. It didn't quite happen. Something did not quite take the lane that you thought it would, or the exit that you thought it would, right? All right, what is all of this over here for Scorpio, please? Scorpio, the Fool. New beginning. New innocent beginning of just having the experience. Now being all about the experience. The Three of Swords. Spirit says licking your wounds. It's time to stop licking your wounds, Scorpio. It's okay. It's releasing your emotions. And as you take this new experience and this new journey, other people are going to feel that. They may not have any clue again why. No idea why they're so drawn to you. But they are. Because you are stepping into, it's like you've been birthed again. You are stepping out in this creative, light energy, that Sun, that Leo card. Heavy on the Pisces here, with the Pisces card itself, and then the Hangman as well. Could be dealing with a Pisces moving forward, doesn't have to be. But I think the bigger thing is it's an influence of Pisces, right? Where we dream, we imagine, we feel. The Fool is realizing the potential of what a new life has to offer. And he has no idea. It's like living a whole new life in the same existence in this world. It's like, I feel like I'm starting over. And it's like, not that you're starting over, but like you've been born again. You know, I think about some of I think even in this video when I opened it up, said footloose and fancy free. I've never even noticed until just right now. The full here says fancy free. Scorpio, go enjoy life. 40:04 on the clock. People are coming in for you. I want you to know there will be a second video because we're 40 minutes into this. Justice, Libra card. The things that you thought had prevailed. Taurus, Libra. You could have had wounds with a Taurus too. I talked about that fertility. There she is. What has not been fair when it comes to reproductive organs, reproductive anything, a new life, what you've tried to start over in the past, creative abilities, relationships, your children. Scorpio. The rectified balance. It's coming. 10 of Wands. You're getting ready to lay it all down. And I'm hearing if you want the responsibility, boom. There it is. Good luck. It's not for me. You're done. And I feel like for most of you, it's the metaphorical. I don't want. You want to fight this fight. You do that thing. But I'm not doing it. It's profound, Scorpio. It's very profound. Seven of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Scorpio, illusion, delusion. Like that 7 of Cups to me is a representation of what longevity and legacy looks like for you. What stable home looks like, you know, and talk about the Pisces, right? Those two fish are always kind of like going right beside each other of Pisces. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles. They're two ships in the night, right? Crossing paths, looking at each other. Just like the fish in the Pisces card. You see those? What's behind that is the 6 of Cups in the reverse. Five of Cups, the Hierophant, Taurus. Home, family, hearth, life, practicality. For some of you, you might have had it close to all with a Taurus as well. They too played on something in this. Made it even harder than it ever had to be. It created a lot of bad memories. I want to clarify this real quick. You know, 6 of Cups has longing for children. 10 of Pentacles is going to come after all of this. Like somehow, some way, it's going to heal. You're going to get what you want, Scorpio. Be patient. Clarify this Hierophant. The lost. Lawyer, judge, police. You may have dealt with some legal matters surrounding a Taurus, and funny enough too, Scorps, the last massive, like, life-altering, catalytic event in your life could have brought your spiritual abilities tenfold. After a period of justice being rectified, that's when this cool down period happens. Calm, pause, solidification, learning what it was. Look at this. Laziness, greed. What comes behind that? Divine intervention. That golden light again. Behind that, snakes, lies, and poison. Fertility. As I say that, I said it like tainted everything in you in that fertility aspect. There it is. Now you know, Scorpio. Wisdom. Street, you're now free to roam. Popular, attention on you. Do know, 4444, you're going to piss a lot of people off. And I think I said that to you maybe for your weekend read or last week. I don't even know. But Scorpio, you got a way about you. And when you are inaccessible, you will piss a lot of people off. Your alliance isn't to them anymore. And not that it really ever was. It was fear-based. Advice for Scorpio moving forward, please, Spirit. Somebody wants to it was trying that whole time. That's how the cards came out. It was trying that whole time. It was sitting right there like that, trying to come out. Somebody wanting to get back, adjust. I will change. I will do better. They're a fucking parasite. They are a fucking parasite. Truly. Photography. Rest. Told you this weekend. Get your rest. You're going to need it. This pause, Scorpio, is getting ready to come to an end because you're getting ready to go online, whatever that means for you. You're going to reemerge, and it's like, where the hell did Scorpio just come from? Like, I don't know if people start to see you. I don't know if you've been on, like, shutdown, but Scorpio, this week, expect the spirit. I don't know what this means. The hundreds and the masses. The awareness and the knowing. It's like, again, being 5 years old, and then all of a sudden you walk in there, you are 25, and like, holy shit. Scorpio looks nothing like I remember. This is nothing like Scorpio. Like, what has just happened? More powerful, more magnetic, and more beautiful than ever. Scorpio, I don't know if this is your work. I don't know if this is your love life. I don't know what this is. But all eyes on you. You are working phenomenally on yourself. And this all eyes on you could just be you walking in the grocery store for some of you. For others of you, maybe you're on YouTube. Maybe, well, not TikTok anymore. Instagram or something. You and Leo may be sharing some very specific similarities right now, along with Aquarius. I don't know, like, I feel like Taurus energy for you help push you here. Libra specifically could have been a karmic partner of some sort. A karmic soul contract. This Pisces North Node is moving you to believe in you and dream again. You are healing that sacral chakra energy. Spirit, do not take this for granted. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think any of you really are. You might need a reminder every now and again along the way. We're human still, right? We're still human by nature. But this, I mean, I'm going to leave it on that. The alliance of your soul tribe, your people, your purpose. You are lighting the golden path forward, Scorpio. I'm going to tell you, this is big energies. This isn't like, oh, is he coming around? Is she coming around? What's my love interest think of me? It's none of that shit. This is 1,000,000,000% spiritual awareness. Here's your dose of that for the week. And I'm going to tell you, I have never been inclined to this point, Scorpio, as much as I do so much for you all, you know, video content wise. I put more out for all of you. I mean it like that, like not like I'm going, hey, Scorpio, here's a guilt trip. I will put out a second video. But this, magnificent. I love you all. Personal reads open and available. Description box below, about section of the page. Scorpio, I don't doubt that for every week in 2025, I will, not that I don't already look forward to every read that I do, but to watch you evolve this year is like, here's the news flash, world. You don't know what they're capable of. Things you never would have imagined because they are not the same. Their talents, their gifts, their heart, their soul. Scorpio, you're on exhibit. You're unmatched. I'm leaving it there. I love you all so very much. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.